Well, howdy out there. I'm Daniel J. Newman, Orthodox Catechumen, and I used to review a lot of food and other things, but I'm going to be reviewing some fast food because sometimes you're on the road and you just need a quick bite. So today I'm going to do Wendy's, and everything's getting more expensive out there, folks. But a bacon double stack cheeseburger costs $3.99, and there's also this drink called a caramel frosty cream cold brew. Sounds really good. So we're gonna try that out first, actually. See how their drinks are. And trying out these different mobile apps, seeing if I can get any deals. So there are some deals on there, but they're not as good as some of the other ones. So far I'm not super impressed with the app. And curbside doesn't make any sense at all, by the way. I went here in curbside and I'm like expecting like McDonald's that you put in a number. You go to curbside, you park, and then you just walk in and you grab your food. So to me, that's like, all right, that's not curbside. Curbside's when they come to you. Anyway, cheers. The drink's not bad. I'll tell you this, it's mostly flavor and not a whole lot of coffee. So there's a lot of sugar in there, a lot of caramel coming through. And the milk, it kind of tastes like it might have a little bit of maybe some soy milk in it, I'm not sure. But the milk itself is has a yeah, it kind of tastes like a plant-based milk. So I'm not sure what they're doing for that. But trying to actually get what is the coffee flavor here, besides just generic, it is coffee, but like actually trying to assess what the bean quality is, it's really hard to when it's being kind of swarmed with all these sugary flavors. Yeah, it's probably impossible to tell. They could probably use any kind of coffee with that kind of flavoring. So let's try out the burger. And here it is, without any napkins. So I'm glad McDonald's always gives you extra napkins. It comes in this package. And I do like this touch. This is like what Burger King does too. This makes it easier to drive while eating it because it like catches everything. So I kind of appreciate that. Looking on the inside here, sound like Review Bra. You guys know who Review Bra is. He's report of the week. But anyway, we got some pickles in here. Well, one pickle. Bacon that looks like, it might look like a slightly higher quality bacon, actually. We got ketchup, 2 cheeseburgers, patties that are super thin, that are just like glued together with American cheese. The bread actually looks pretty decent. Let's try it. It's not bad. There's a lot of salt content here, especially with that bacon. The cheese is exactly what you expect from American cheese. I don't know if it's Kraft or what they're using, but it's what it is. It is what it is, you know? It's not like anything bad. If you like American cheese, it's fine. As for the patty itself, you got to appreciate these Wendy's patties. I don't know if they're actually never frozen or what the secret is, but they definitely taste more authentic. The bread here too is very good. I'm just trying it by itself. Very airy, not too sweet, which is good. The pickle, let's try some of that. About to bite into it. It's a very generic dill pickle. Definitely more a little bit on the salty side. Not the kind of pickles that you write home about. I think McDonald's pickles actually taste a little better. All right, so I'm getting a lot of bacon in this next bite. The bacon actually is probably the star of the show here. I think this is one of the better bacon cheeseburgers that you can get from fast food, at least on the cheap. I feel like Wendy's is kind of competing for the same place as Burger King, but it's like the cheaper alternative. Because it tastes more like an authentic burger. Where McDonald's burgers, I feel like they're almost in a class of their own. You know, they're a very specific thing. Where this tastes a little bit more like what you cook yourself. The other things that are going right here, it's the right amount of ketchup. I don't even know if there is any mustard on here. I don't think there is. The ketchup gives it the much needed sweetness. For all the salty flavors and the fatty flavors, and of course just the meat and the bread, all these things just need just a little bit of sweetness, and that's what the ketchup delivers. And it does so very well. Good quality ketchup. Tastes like it's probably like Hunt's. This guy in front of me is doing a good job, by the way. Let me show you. He's like a boss. I just want to let everyone know how much of a good job he's doing. He's just, look at that. I mean, he's efficient. I give him a better review than this burger. He's doing his job great. It's like a machine. He's using a machine, but he has become one with the machine. But just efficient, you know? We only got a little bit left. I can tell you, with one big bite left, I feel very filled. You know, I don't feel like I'm going to be wanting more. Cheers. Well, the burger certainly hit the spot. And I really enjoyed it as a bacon cheeseburger. You know, the price, in the past I probably would have complained about it. But now I'm not, because $3.99 for a cheeseburger that good is actually quite a good deal. So for the cheeseburger itself, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. For a fast food bacon cheeseburger, this really, I don't know if it can be beat. So it'll be interesting to see if anything can get a higher review. But that's my impression of it, that this might be your best bang for your buck when it comes to a bacon cheeseburger. $3.99, it's a double stack. It ends up tasting kind of like a quarter pounder that way, but better, because it's two thin patties always taste better than one big patty, almost always. There's McDonald's that figured that out, and then they broke their own rule with the quarter pounder, but they end up cooking that a different way now. for that reason. Definitely feel filled up. The coffee, I'm not going to give it as high of a review. I think it's a sugary thing that would appeal to people like Starbucks. The price, $2.79, I think is a little high for what you're getting. I would want more actual coffee in my coffee, but this has a lot of sugar, which will make you crash like crazy. But if you have a sweet tooth, maybe that's the way to go. I give it a 7.8 out of 10. There's so much better coffee options out there for that price point that doesn't get a high review at all. And it's, again, a little too pricey. But overall, Wendy's is a good spot to get food. Curbside, don't expect them to do it like any other restaurant. You literally walk in like it's a Chipotle, which I think is a little weird. They probably shouldn't call that curbside. Just call that pickup or something. You're gonna pick up your order. Or just mobile ordering, maybe. Just don't call it curbside. Anywho, what else can I say? Well, I'll say this. Eating this food right now in a Ford Maverick, on a nice day, I don't have to worry about any bombs hitting me or anything like that. I have food. I'm so grateful to be in the position I am right now. To do a review of a food item, when everybody's struggling so much. It's a place of privilege, and I am grateful for it. I'd like to say I could honor it, because I don't know, what can you do? But I can at least pray for the people in Gaza, that this war ends. This war ends as soon as possible, and that no more children get buried under the rocks, and that the world wakes up to this injustice and says enough is enough is enough. We're done with this. And I certainly don't think we as Americans should be supporting it on any level. Which, what's the sales tax on this again? 41 cents. 41 cents I didn't want to go to killing kids. So, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the review. What I hope also is that you check out the content on the channel. I am an Orthodox Christian. I've been a catechumen since September of last year. I hope to be a loom soon, and I'm learning all the time about my faith, and I like to share it. I also make music almost every day, so that's stuff you can look at if you're interested. If not, I hope you enjoyed the review. Wendy's ain't bad. Wendy's ain't bad. An overall review of Wendy's right now, as I see it, I'd give them like an 8.5 on the fast food choices you could make. But if you're going to go there, get yourself a double stack, bacon double stack. Get that. Maybe not the coffee, but get a double stack. You all take care. See ya.